Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this workshop on the main intellectual property challenges for the EU Green Deal. Let me start by expressing my appreciation of the work of the different EU-funded initiatives organizing this workshop, the European and International IP Helpdesk, and the EU-Japan SME Center. I would like to thank, in particular, the new member of the group, the India IP Helpdesk, which started to operate it in December 2020. Welcome. So before giving way to the panel session, I would like briefly to speak about, first, the role of EASME in supporting SMEs' competitiveness. Second, the importance of the international IP SME Helpdesk in the context of European IP policy. And finally, how the European Commission's IP Action Plan can contribute to the goals of the Green Deal. So let me start by explaining that our mission in EASME is to turn the European policy on SME into action. So we do so by managing, on the Commission behalf, several EU programs in the field of SME support and innovation, of course, including the IP Helpdesk. Europe's 25 million SME represent around 99% of all companies, provide 2/3 of all jobs, and account for more than half of our GDP. So this is our data impressive one. So we may say the backbone of the European economy and central to the EU's twin transitions toward greater sustainability and digitalization. We want SMEs to be the driving force behind the recovery after the COVID-19 pandemic. There's no question that protecting intellectual property is critical for the competitiveness of SMEs, not at all. So according to 2016 study of the European Union Intellectual Property Office, IP-intensive industries account for most of the EU trade with the rest of the world and generate a trade surplus for the EU economy. However, we also know that counterfeiting and piracy nowadays constitutes a major challenge for the most innovative firms. Challenges capable of damaging their economic success and, of course, also their reputation. So due to the limited resources available and the lack of specialized knowledge of an IP, SMEs are, we have to say, particularly vulnerable to IPR infringement. So is in this context, the European Commission and the Executive Agency for SME decided to create the International IP SME Helpdesk, a service, as Simon said, that provides first-line, free of charge advice on intellectual property issues to all EU SME trading or interested in trading in China, Southeast Asia, Latin America, and as from December in India. So for their contact with SME and business support organizations, the IP Helpdesk are very valuable tool in raising awareness on the importance of managing intellectual property assets before expanding to new markets. Let me give you an example. Only in 2020, the International IP Helpdesk answered more than 1,600 questions from EU SMEs about IP protection and enforcement. So I want to reiterate our commitment to facilitate access by SMEs to EU-funded service, such as the IP Helpdesk, and let me insist, is free of charge. So the creation of a single website for several SMEs of EU IP support to SMEs is really an important milestone that will facilitate such access. So I would like also to encourage the representative of the various initiatives present here today, please to continue working in synergies. So as mentioned in the IP Action Plan, the EU has the means to remain competitive in the global race for technological leadership. So at present, Europe is at the forefront of climate innovation. European companies hold a major portion of green patents and have particularly strong IP portfolio in technologies related to climate change adaptation, carbon capture and storage, water and waste treatment. However, owning world-class technology is not sufficient to ensure the commercial success of the EU clean tech sector. Building the capacity of those companies to manage their IP green portfolio abroad can also contribute to that goal. And the IP Helpdesk do so in events like the one today. So I hope you will find the presentation, the panel discussion, and the case studies as they constitute the agenda of this workshop valuable for your future commercials endeavors. So with this, I will conclude my introduction, and give way to the next session, which will explore key challenges and best practices on managing intellectual property in the clean tech sector. Although I would like to stay with you longer today, I need to excuse myself. So unfortunately, I will have to leave right after my intervention to join another meeting. But anyhow, you are in a very, very good hands. So thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you a really fruitful workshop. Thank you. Simon, the floor is yours.